Hi, this is my new book coming out. If you don't close, you lose. So first of all, why do you need to close? Why is it important that you close the sale? Okay, the first thing, it's first actually. So first of all, if you don't close, you can't serve anyone. If you don't close, you're gonna lose because you're not gonna get any money. On the other hand, the clients not gonna get your services. They're not gonna become a client, so you can't help them, you can't serve them, so they're gonna lose. And thirdly, uh, if they are struggling, you're gonna keep them in the struggle, you're not gonna help them. So if you want to help someone, it is important that you close. But before trying to close, you need to understand their pain points. You need to be able to understand what they're struggling with. So first of all, on a sales call, the most important thing is the L. What is the L? Listening. You got to listen to your clients and understand, genuinely show interest and understand their problem. When you understand their problem, their struggle, their pain point, you jot down everything, you make notes, and you need to have the solution. You need to be able to give them a solution. If you have the solution, if you can provide them with a solution, you show them, not tell them, because telling, people don't believe everything you say because you're a salesperson at the end of the day, right? So they'll be thinking, okay, this guy's telling so many things, but what can I believe? Because these days people try to convince other people to buy things that they don't even really need. So if you have a really good product or service, you need to be able to show them that how it can help you or serve them. So you take them through a step-by-step process and show them, okay, this is what you're struggling with, these are your problems, and this is what we have, and this is how we're gonna go through these steps, and show them, okay, if you go through these steps, eventually you find the answer, you sort out your problem, or you overcome your issues or problems. So you need to be able to show them clearly. Once you have a clear a guideline or as a process to show them, then you can show them, and it's a must that you do it. Because when people come on board or come onto a sales call, it's not easy for you to convince them to buy. The reason why it's not easy for you to convince is they come with some sort of resistance. They think a salesperson is going to somehow try and sell that person, so they are like, oh, I'm not gonna buy anyway, I'm gonna listen to them and I'm gonna go away with some objections. So they are going to come up with some objections. There's no person will come to you and say, I want to buy your product, this is how much is it. It's very, very unlikely, unless they know you really well and they're like, okay, they've heard a lot about you. But if you are starting up, you got obscurity, and it's gonna be very hard for you to sell. So you need to be able to overcome all the objections. They are mostly complaints, don't get me wrong. They might sound like objections initially, but when you learn all these closing techniques, then you understand that, oh, these are just complaints. I don't have money, I don't have the time, I need to think about it. So the price, the authority, taking time or busyness, everything is a complaint, right? So you handle them in a way that a complaint needs to be handled, not in a way that don't buy to the fact that they don't have money. No one has money to waste. That's what they're saying. I don't have money for this kind of value. So if you provide, if you are able to show them that what you're providing is worth a lot more than what they're paying, they will buy. So that's what we're trying to do. That's what we're going to go through in the book. So listen to the closest. They're not things that I created or I discovered. These are from all the best closers in the world who's been in the world. It could be Zig Ziglar, it could be Grant Cardone, it could be Brian Tracy, it could be a lot of them, and it could be anyone else. But salespeople have used them and they work, but you have to practice. You can't go on a call and learn on the call, because then you're going to lose the client. So you have to practice before going on to a call, so you know what to say. When they come up with the objection, you know what to say, how to say it, and the tone to say it, and you're comfortable. You have to be comfortable. If you look uncomfortable, or if you struggle, then they're going to think, oh, this person is bluffing, this person is trying to convince without a value. So that's why it's very, very important for you to understand the client really well, listen to the client, and show the pathway. So please go through one by one, take for one objection or for one closing technique, take one day, or even practice one closing technique for a week or something. It's not going to be a waste, because if you take the most important ones like price objections and learn how to overcome those objections really comfortably, then you can overcome most of the objections and you will win the client. Once you win the client, it's your duty to make sure the client stays with you and serve them. But winning is number one priority. If you can't win the client, if you can't close, you lose. So keep it in mind, practice these, and then become a really good closer. Thank you very much.